Hey.
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 How's everybody doing?
Just fantastic.
Awesome. Sorry I couldn't meet.
Super convincing.
Yeah, Russell, I had to go clean up the backyard because
Oh.
an hour earlier.
I do have a suggestion though.
What's that?
Since there's so many questions tonight, maybe we should just say the question number and the answer instead of reading every single question.
Yeah, I like that.
There's a couple that I'm going to need help with, and I just was able to get my husband's computer set up on the VPN this time, and so I'm just now able to get on to SPSS and do some of these calculations. So the SPSS stuff, I'm sorry, I'm going to hold you up.
That's okay. That's why we're a team. There's some I got wrong, I know, so we might have to go with majority rules.
Oh, and I was going through here, and question number 6, when it starts talking about finding the 35th percentile of whatever, for the life of me, I'm brain farting and I can't remember how to do it. So yeah, we're gonna have fun tonight. All right. You guys just want to get to it?
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay.
So do we actually have a meeting next week then or not?
No. Because we hold on. We just have the exam next week.
That's what I thought.
I think we have the weekend to study, and then I believe we have to have.
Are you sure? Because I'm looking right now, and yeah, we have a meeting. I just don't know what it's about. Let me look.
Because tonight's the exam review, so there shouldn't be anything next week.
Yeah, so there is one.
I don't think we have to meet.
Well, there's like a place to submit the group link, but it says that's the individual preparation. So let me see what the group link is about. Oh, just kidding. There is no group link. Well, that's deceiving. Why would you put it on there if there wasn't one? Okay, sorry. So there is no group meeting next week.
Yeah, because I think the exam has to be done by Tuesday, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The other thing I wanted to mention, and Sarah, this is mostly for you. So I was going through all of the make inference stuff after our meeting on Tuesday, and I was working on it Wednesday, and so Jason was looking at it, and anyway, all the stuff that you typed up for, almost all of it that you typed up for your describe the statistics, he said should have gone in the make inference, because he said the descriptive statistics should have been like describing how we actually did it. Like we measured each person, measured the mass of 1 cup of cereal with the marshmallows and all of that.
That was the first one. That wasn't the describe the data.
But we already got an A for everything we've submitted so far.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I went ahead and, because all the stuff that you typed up, there's like 2 solid paragraphs that is all completely redundant on my portion that I'm supposed to do. And I would feel weird about like copying and pasting it because it's not my work, but you know what I mean? Like it's all very redundant. The only thing that's not on there as far as all of the statistics go is the test statistic. That's the only thing missing. Is just I need to rerun it and get the test statistic for that. But all the other information, like you know, state the null alternative hypothesis, state the alpha level, and its value, give the test statistic and its value, state your p-value based on your p-value and alpha level, state whether you reject or fail to reject the null.
So, hey, Marianne.
It's all redundant.
Marianne.
Yeah.
You want to see what I put on the PowerPoint already? And
Sure.
then you can see whether it, hold on, and then you guys can say.
I mean, I'm fine retyping it out. It's just, you know, we already have it. We'll do it again, but we already got it.
Hold, please. All right. Can you see it?
Yep.
All right. So it's not like a ton of reading. You guys want to just look at it and request, and you can tell me whether you think it's okay or you want it flashy or not flashy or whatever.
Looks great so far.
Yeah.
I know those are frosted flakes in that bowl, but it's the best I could do with cereal, okay?
That's okay. We're not judging.
Good with that one?
Yeah, looks good. Yeah, it still looks good.
Everybody
Yeah.
good with that one? Hold on.
Yeah.
I think I just noticed an issue for me. Yeah, they're off a little bit. I got to fix it. The bullets are off a little bit. Okay, I'll fix that. Don't worry. Don't worry that the bullets are farther to the left than the ones on the earlier slide.
I didn't even notice. So
Did you notice that? Because I noticed it. So, all right. Good with that graph?
yeah, they all look
So-
good.
And this is the part I was talking about, Marianne. This is kind of what I put.
Okay. Okay. So I essentially just need to retype this up again for my portion.
Because I feel like it's just telling them the basics of everything. The conclusion is really the only main part, right? Just of,
Well, my part was a little bit redundant to, like, I think they all kind of meshed together a little bit too, because I had some of the same information on mine that Ananda had on hers.
Well,
And that I had
I
for that.
thought so when I was looking at it, I thought, surely I don't have to, wait, we don't have to, we're not just retyping the same thing over and over again, because, I mean, mine and your, Sarah, our portions overlapped a lot. And I just don't, like, I don't want anybody to feel as though I'm slacking off by basically copying down the statistics that we have here.
I think that's the whole point of it, is just the copy.
Yeah.
I mean, the statistic parts, I think the whole point of that is to just copy the same stuff. I don't think you have to go calculate it out yourself.
Okay. Okay.
That would be pointless.
Well, I thought so too, but you know, I didn't want anybody to feel like I'm not pulling my weight. So, okay. So
Okay.
then, I should be able, Russell, I should be able to finish out my paperwork and get that to you tonight.
Okay.
To finish that out, because I essentially typed it all out, and I just need to make a couple of corrections and additions. And then I think we'll be fine.
All right. Is everybody good with this last leprechaun guy? Minus, I know it needs some more writing, but
It looks great. Just leave it how it is.
I like it. It's the Lucky Charms guy.
okay.
I'm so glad, Russell, that we had you do the PowerPoint because you did a fantastic job.
It looks good.
I'm gonna fix those bullet points though.
Oh yeah, they're really just driving me nuts.
See that?
Yeah, it's
It is
incredibly
right there.
distracting.
Boom.
Just so
And
you
then-
know.
These ones are squares, and every other one are circles. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry. You
I
gotta,
didn't even notice.
you gotta rough draft it up, and then you gotta find all those little details. Okay. You guys are good with that then?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
looks great.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can now.
Oh, now you can. I
How's
just been
camping?
listening, but no one could hear what I had to say. But I finally figured it out.
We kind of said, nah, she wasn't gonna say anyway, and we just.
The PowerPoint looked good. I agreed with everything.
You sure? If you had some good advice, then
Yep.
tell us. No? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
just
Yes.
fix those squares because they're horribly distracting.
Seriously, I know
So bad. I mean, such an eyesore, Russell.
it's off by like a whole like eighth of an inch or something right there.
Something.
See that? Yeah, I can handle that. All right, I'll fix it. I promise. It will be straight before I send it in.
Let me guess, Russell. You are super type A.
Oh yeah, especially on that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I sent you out the project so you'd go through and make sure it was all good.
All
All
right.
right. Well, let's get this thing over with, huh?
Do it.
All right. Let me know when you're all ready.
I'm good.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Excuse me as I hack through this.
Ananda, did you hear what I said about us just saying the question number and the answer instead of reading all the wording since there's so many questions?
Yes.
Are you good with that?
Yes.
I see your head going up and down, so. And the thumbs up.
All right.
By the way,
I am like sitting outside of a chapel mooching off of the Wi-Fi, so it's like kind of shoddy.
All right. Question number 2. I put the number of people randomly selected in a randomly selected classroom on campus.
Yep.
agreed.
Okay.
I'll go next. Question 3. I put an observational study because the students had no control over the price of the individual cereals. The second one.
Agreed.
No, it's not that one.
It's not?
No.
Is it the first
So
one?
I took this quiz last night because in case I couldn't log on with you guys. And so it's an observational study because the students have no control over which cereal is selected.
Okay. You might have missed my disclaimer at the beginning that I think I know I got some of these wrong, so I'm okay with that.
Oh, no, it's price.
It's what?
It's price. I'm sorry, I'm leading you astray. They have no control over price. I have written down on my paper control over selection, but that's not what I clicked, and I got it right. So anyways, it's price is correct.
All right.
Sorry. I'll
Phew.
just mute my microphone again and be quiet.
Heart attack over.
All right, I guess I'll go next. I said the median will increase.
Agree.
Yes.
So hang on, let me look. That's what I put the first time, and that was not correct.
Okay, I'm going to say it's not possible to determine this without a full data set.
Now wait, isn't the median unaffected by outliers?
It can be.
Yeah.
So if you already did the quiz, did you get it right? Wrong?
I didn't get that one right. Question 4 I got wrong, and I put the median will increase, and that was not right.
Okay, then I'm going to say it's not possible to determine this without a full data set.
Okay. I agree with that.
Okay, hang on a second.
Okay, question 5 I did not get correct. So what does someone else have?
I was very questionable on this one, and I have 2.5.
That's what I had too.
That's what I had.
You have 90% within 2 standard deviations, but you only have one side of that, so it's half of 5%.
Okay.
Okay, can I just interject something here real quick? I'm referring to Google here, and it says outliers have the biggest effect on the mean and not so much on the median or the mode. So I think for question 4, the median will stay the same because I don't think that outliers affect the median. I think they do affect the mean.
It could stay the same, but it depends on what number it is because the median is the middle number out of the whole data set. So if you change it from a 12 to a 21, if the median is like a 22 and then the 21 ends up in the middle, then the 21 will change it. I don't know if that really made sense, but
I think I agreed with what you just said.
it just depends on what the median number turns out to be or what number you put in.
Okay.
It's not going to have as big of an effect as it would on the mean, but it still could possibly have an effect.
Okay. And then we said for number 5 was 2.5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I have. Am I number 6?
Yep.
This is the one that I had trouble with. So somebody real quick and walk me through this again because I am not remembering how to do this one.
Yeah. Sarah, you're the best explainer because I don't know if I'm so sure about my answer on this one either.
Hold on. I have to read through it again and remember how I did it. Okay,
My answer was wrong, so I'm no help.
So you can find the z-score for the 35th percentile, which is, let's see, if you go onto the applet and put 0.35 as your area, and you get a z-score of negative 0.385.
Okay, hold on a second. So since I'm on the 35th percentile, I'm only doing a left-tailed test, right?
Yes.
And so for the area, I put in 0.35, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you'll plug it all into the z-score formula to solve for x.
So the z-score, I get a negative 0.385.
Yes.
And that one, so for that, that is it x minus mu over
Over the standard deviation. And then, let's see.
Okay, so I'm doing negative 0.385 minus.
No, you do negative 0.385 equals, you're solving for x. So you do equals x minus
The 150.7, right?
Yep. And then you put that over 10.2 and you solve for x.
10.2. Alrighty.
Is that how you guys did it? That's how I did it.
Yeah, but I'm still waiting for you to say what your answer is.
Okay.
I got 146.8.
Yeah.
Did you not get that? Let me go get it.
No. And you said 146.8. Don't trust me. I think I was not confident on this one. Ananda, what is definitely wrong?
Which one's definitely wrong?
155.3 is wrong.
Okay.
Okay, don't put 155.3. And I was above that, so let's go with the lower. I like your 146.8.
Did you guys not? What did you guys get?
I don't even want to tell you. It was 160.2.
Check it out again. No, yeah. So what numbers did you have?
Hold on. I'm going to try to do it here.
Okay, because I have. I mean, unless I did the.
I have negative 0.935 for the z-score.
Okay, let me see what that is. Negative 0.935.
Uh-huh.
I think what you did is you had both sides of the. You had a two-tailed test, I think.
But if you put in the applet, if I put in the area 0.35, right?
Yeah, but you just need the left side.
Oh, so then it's negative. I got you. Yeah, because I left it both colored. Yeah, I'm with you. So
okay, so what answers did you guys get?
I got
154.6.
I got 146.8.
Hold on. I'm going to redo my math really quick.
Wait, this is on question 6?
Yeah.
Tell me your number again.
So I have negative 0.385 equals x minus 150.7 over 10.2.
Okay, whoa. So, whoa. Now I'm getting.
Try these numbers again.
When I do that math, Sarah, I get the same as you, 146.8.
Okay, that's what I got too. That's the right equation though, right?
Yeah.
Tell me the equation because I've done it now twice and I keep getting a different number. So tell me the equation you had again.
Negative 0.385 equals x minus 150.7 over 10.2.
Okay, sorry, I put 157 instead of 150.7.
That's the right equation though, right? I think so.
Okay, 146.8.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. All right.
Just
gotta remember how to do that on the test. It's okay.
Finally. Okay, yeah, I got it. Good.
Perfect.
All right, I think I'm next. Question 7. I had skewed right.
That's what I had.
That's what I had put first. And then I kept second guessing myself because I was thinking the sample size of 2 would be so small. How on earth would you know?
Ananda, do you know what's
Am I
right or
next?
wrong?
Are you waiting for me?
No,
It's right. That's right.
That is right. See? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Skewed right is correct?
Yep.
Technically, you could probably get one that was skewed left, but I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. All right, we're on 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I had 2.236. I guess that's wrong.
Well, no, I had the exact same thing, so I had negative 2.236.
I had negative 2.236, and that's incorrect.
All right, so maybe the negative is the
So maybe
problem.
positive's
I
right.
got positive 2.236.
All right, we're going to go with positive then.
Negative is not correct, so let's go that way.
Right.
Okay, question 9.991.
Yep.
Okay, yep.
Yep. Right. Which of the following best sorry. Just kidding. This one I put the probability of a type 1 error.
Yep, that's what I
That's what I had. Okay, question 11. I put approximately 95% of all 95% confidence intervals that could be computed from the population of all adult females in the United States will contain the true height, mean height. The middle one.
Yes.
Third one down.
So also check the bottom one too.
I was like, I
Oh,
put
is
that
it-
one in the.
Mark all that apply. Sorry. I hate that. I do that. The bottom one too? Is that the wink wink answer?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, number 12. I said yes, the distribution of sample means is normal because the data are normal.
I had something different, so I'm waiting for the wink person.
It's what Sarah said.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I put as well.
Data are normal. Okay.
Do I go after Sarah?
Yep.
So 13, I did not get right. So what did you guys get?
I had 0.039.
I had 0.078.
Okay.
I had
since
0.6.
Since I'm just now getting to be able to do the SPSS stuff.
All right, let me go do that.
You want me to give it a go and see what I get?
Yeah.
Not that I'm especially reliable on this.
I'll go pull it up again.
So,
Okay.
Ananda, what did you get that was for sure wrong?
0.129.
Oh, we really did have 3 different answers.
Yeah.
We're doing great, guys.
Okay, so for this test, are you guys doing what test are you doing for this?
I was just going to ask the same question.
I don't know how to read it now. I think I did a t-test. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did a t-test.
I did a 1 sample t-test.
Yeah, that's what I did.
What'd you put for your test value?
Oh man, now I got something different.
Okay, so
Oh.
it should be 0.95, right? Because that's your mean return. And that's what you're comparing it against, correct?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're looking for the p-value, is that correct?
Yeah, and then you have to multiply it by 2 because that's a 2, or no. You have to divide it by 2.
You have to divide by 2.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I didn't have it right.
so
Wait, what did you say you got, Ananda?
She got 1 something.
Sorry, I keep muting it just because it's a little bit breezy, so I don't want it to sound windy to you guys. So I had 0.129, and that was not right.
Okay.
And I had 0.039.
I just did it again. Okay, so 0.039 is with the two-tailed test.
Right.
But you to know. Hold on. Let me find it now.
now when you divide that by 2, you get 0.0195.
Yeah, that's what I got, but I'm trying to figure out where it says that you need two tail or a single tail.
Yeah, I think you're right.
in order to determine whether there was a substantial decrease. So determine if one was less than the other.
Yeah. So what'd you guys have again?
0.0195.
Which would be 0.20.
Yeah, if you round 0.02.
Yeah, sorry. I'm dyslexic.
Okay.
Oh,
0.02.
0.02.
Multiplied it by 2 the first time. And that's why I had such a weird answer. Yeah.
Okay, is it me?
Yeah.
All right, 14. All right. I put dependent sampling. He needs to select couples for his sample. So whether a particular wife is included depends on whether her husband is included.
That's what I said.
That's what I said too.
I agree.
Okay.
All right. 15. Crossing my fingers. I had 0.096.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't say yes or no. You just have to say wink, wink, or no.
Number 16, I said no because the p-value is greater than the level of significance.
That's what I had.
Yeah.
Yes. And yes will mean like a good yes.
Okay.
Okay, 17. Yes, the distribution of mean difference is normal because the data have been determined to be normal.
That's what I had.
Yes, that's what I had as well. Okay. Now 18. What did I put for 18? I have the third one.
Yep.
That's what I had.
I missed that one, so that sounds good.
Did you have the third one?
Did you?
No, I had the first one.
Okay. Question 19. I had the second one. 95% of all 95% confidence intervals actually contain the true mean.
Yep.
That's
Yes.
right.
Okay, number 20. Are we supposed to put this as a fraction or are we supposed to put it as a decimal?
I got a whole number.
I put it as a decimal.
And I put mine as a decimal. I did not get a whole number.
Did you get your whole number right?
Question 20. Yeah, it's 50.
It's 50.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got nowhere close to that.
I got 33.333.
I won't even say what I got.
Well, it is 50, so I used the, okay, I don't know. So right here, NP is greater than or equal to 10, and N times 1 minus P is greater than or equal to 10. So I put the 4/5 in for P in both equations, and then I went with the one that was the smallest, which was 50.
All right. Yeah, I actually think I did that wrong.
Okay.
Because I was putting it into the spreadsheet on Excel, and I was doing it wrong.
Okay, so 21. Okay, I didn't like do stellar on this quiz, but I'm only getting like the ones that I missed that I'm having to answer for you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't like miss all of them. I got like 75, but anyways.
I put the last.
But I missed 21, so.
Sarah,
You put the
what'd you
last one?
Yeah, I put the last one.
I put the first one.
Okay, I had the second one down, so.
Marianne, did you do the third one?
No, I got the second one.
The second one's not right.
Sweet.
Okay, I just put it into the spreadsheet. Or on Excel, and that's how I got.
Oh, I forgot about that Excel thing. Oh yeah, I got to remember about that.
And your 33% chance guess is the last one?
Yeah. I don't have to go with my guess though. Hold on, let me go look at it again. So your null hypothesis is 0.233. He's up to about 40 times. And the x value is 0.25, right?
Yeah. All right. I just redid mine. I agree with you.
Okay.
So I got 9.32, which is less than 10. So
Yeah, that's what I got. And the next one has oh wait. Yeah.
all right. Yeah. So we're going with the last one, right?
That's what I put.
Okay.
Is it me?
Yep.
22. All right, 22. I put I put the second one, but I wasn't 100% certain on that.
I put the last one.
I put the last one too.
Oh, good. I was waiting for you to say you put the first or the third one.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, the last one.
Okay.
We're doing great today, guys.
Question. Hey, we are. We're
We are batting it out of the park.
If we get 100% the first time through, we'll be doing awesome.
All right. Question 23. I have drumroll 0.364.
I had 0.099.
Oh.
We're doing great.
Ananda.
Okay, so I got this one right. It's 0.103.
Good luck everybody on the test.
Okay, so
I
45.
left my note paper at home though, that I like my scratch paper that I'd worked out equations on. So how did I do it? I don't remember.
So let's
24.
see. Okay, so what's 300? Oh, hold on. So I put 320 for X and 720 or 750 for N. And then I put, oh wait, hold on. Now how did I do this? Did I take notes?
Okay, so did you do like 0.4? So 320 divided by 750 gives you 0.426. And then 0.426 minus 0.45 over
Oh, yep, you're right.
0.45. Maybe I did a rounding error, and that's my issue with mine. That formula of, and then 0.45.
I don't know what I did because I have 0 now.
Hold on, I'm going to redo this.
Well, I'm still wondering exactly what I did, but it is 0.103. I just know that.
We did.
I think the applet was involved. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm working through what I think is my math problem.
Let me see. I got 0.099 again, and now I don't know how I'm doing this wrong.
Yeah, mine's not right. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong either.
Because I put 320 in for X and 750 in for N, and then 0.45 in for the null hypothesis, and then did the less than, and I got 0.099, which is close, but that's wrong.
All right, everybody mark that down. Just extra study on that one. But we know the right
I
answer.
honestly really don't remember. When I get home, so we're going to drive home on Sunday. So anyways, I'll look at my notes at home and then shoot you guys an email with how I did that one.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sorry. I'll think hard about it. I don't know. I'm like looking at what I have and I don't know. So.
At least you got it right.
Yeah.
Who knows how?
All right, is it me again?
I think it's Sarah, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I had 0.182.
That's what I had.
That's what I had.
I missed that one, so that will be good.
Okay.
Except I really was, when I went back and looked at it, I had written down that my next guess would have been 0.909. But anyways, you guys all got the same, so that.
Well, it's asking because you have a two-tailed test and you just have the area to the right, so you just have to multiply that 0.091 by 2.
Okay, sounds good. I get it. I agree. Okay, 25. Any N will do.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Okay. Yep. Alrighty. Let's see. Excuse me. 26. No, because the Sam. Where is it? Where did I do with it? The last one.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, 27. I had the second one.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
If they really wanted to mess with us, they would mix up the order of the answers. Number 28, I said his predicted weight loss was 5.5 pounds higher than it would have been if he didn't exercise, and I'm not 100% sure on this one.
I had the second one.
It's the second one.
Okay. I
That's
trust you.
what I had as well.
I wasn't sure on that one.
Okay, so 29. As a percent, compliance goes up by 1% on average. 5 pounds are lost in 3 months.
That's what I
Agreed.
said.
Agreed.
So on this one, I have the linear relationship between x and y, and the variance of the error term is constant for all values of x. And I think that was it, but I don't feel like I was missing one, but that's what I put.
I had those two, and the residuals are normally distributed.
I had those two in the top one.
Well, I checked them all, and I only got 0.6 out of 1 point.
All right, let me get.
So it's not all of them.
All right, so the linear relationship between x and y is what I have on my chart. The error term is normally distributed, which doesn't really say anything about that.
I thought that was what the X values were measured without error one was.
Oh, yeah, maybe it is. And then the other two that can't be checked directly are those other two.
You can't
So
check
the top one and the last two.
So I had in my notes that the top one, like X's should be measured accurately and precisely. X values
yeah.
are measured without error. So I guess that is what that's saying, right? X values are measured without error.
Yeah, so the chart says the X's are fixed and measured without error, but that says that you can't check it directly.
Yeah.
So
And the observations are independent, which is another one that you can't check directly.
That's why I put this in the middle one of those three.
okay. Yeah.
So the residual one, it says that the variance of the error terms is constant for all values of X. And that's the one that you do the residuals plot for to check it. But that doesn't really seem like that's what it says.
I agree with Russell.
And what do you have, Russell? Sorry, I'm getting confused.
The second one and the fourth and fifth one.
Okay.
Okay.
So does 3 out of 5. Hold on.
She got 0.6 and she checked them all, so there should be 3.
Yeah, that's right. So, okay. Well, then we know it needs 3.
Okay.
All right, that's me, right? 31. I had 0.78.
Yep.
Ananda?
I think I missed that one, so yeah, I missed that 31, so 0.78 sounds good.
All right. 32, I said linear with a fairly strong positive association.
That's what I said.
Yes. The second one down?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. 33. You guys, I should have went in a different order because I missed 33 too. You're gonna think I got an F. I really didn't. I got 75%, which I was like, oh, that's not terrible for guessing on someone. Oh, but I wondered if I got them backwards. Is it because I did that on my homework quiz last time. Okay, is it 115.64?
That's what I had.
That's what I did too.
Okay, I just mixed them up then. I got them backwards, 33 and 34.
Okay. Sorry, give me one quick second here because I am trying to throw all this in SPSS real quick so I can make this work. Come on, where is my output? All right. Okay, so the slope is the thing attached to R, which is, oh, damn, did I do it wrong? Oh, no, there it is. Is this the 0.627?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, 35.
Yeah.
I had 241.
Yep.
Yes.
36, I had 80.332.
Yeah, I did not have that.
Awesome.
36.
Yeah.
Okay, so 0.58, 0.518.
That's what you had for
588.
6.
0.5. God, let me look again. The lower bound, 0.518.
Yeah, that's what I had, 0.518.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Sorry.
Probably looked at the wrong one. Because I knew
Okay.
it was 2 and I couldn't figure out which one it was.
Okay, sorry. What did you say 36 was?
0.518.
Okay. 0.51.
Yeah. Yep. I
Okay,
got that.
sorry. I think I might have messed up one of these. So hold on. Is 35 the 241, or is that the 80.332?
35 is 241.
35. Okay. Then what is 80.332?
I think that was the wrong answer on something.
Yeah, that was the wrong answer for this question.
Okay, sorry. I was trying to get all my numbers in, and I was a couple questions behind you.
I was looking at the constant column instead of the 90 days column, and so that's why I got it wrong. Or
Oh,
really.
okay. Okay, so then, okay, we're on 37 now?
Yeah,
Okay, then I'm all caught up. And is that me?
that's you.
That's me. Okay. I'll pull up my numbers here. Wait, is this upper bound?
Yep.
150.948.
Yeah, you did the same thing I did, so you got to take the number below it.
That's
Oh,
no.
0.735.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
38. I 0.109.
Yep.
Yes.
Isn't it nice to be finally getting those right?
Hmm.
It's only taken the entire term.
No kidding. 39, I have the second one. B1 equals 0 and B1 does not equal 0.
Yes.
No,
So
have the
it's
last
the
one.
last one with the capital B's.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's right, because it's beta.
I even went and looked back in the book for that one.
I did too.
That's annoying. Okay. Yeah, I have it written down right. I just don't have it. Whatever. It's fine.
Okay. 11.509.
That's what I had.
You have 11 point what?
11 point.
509.
So are we supposed to use the T then instead of the F?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to make a note of that because I used the F.
9. .509. Okay. And the p-value is 0.
That's what I had.
Yes.
I hate when it's something like that and it says round to 3 decimal places, just to make you second guess.
Tricky.
Gosh. All right. 42. I had the third one. Reject a null. There is
Yes.
sufficient evidence. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
43, I said independent sample t-test.
And I had one sample t-test.
Okay, hold on.
One sample t-test is what I would put
Okay.
if I were just doing it again.
Hold on, I gotta look at the camera and see if you're winking.
Okay. 44. One sample z-test.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what I had.
Oh, hang on. Did I save that? La la la. Attorney. Okay, I did a test of one proportion.
That's what I did.
That's what I had.
Yes.
46. Test of 2 proportions.
Yep.
That one I missed. So test of 2 proportions.
Yeah, that's what I had. Sarah, you said yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Yeah, I think
that
that's
the
what I had
one-
too.
But when I was looking at this one, communicative and non-communicative, so it's not quantitative numbers. So is that still it, or is it the ANOVA?
ANOVA is for quantitative.
ANOVA is when you have lots of groups.
Okay, and chi-squared is the one that is for stuff and not numbers.
It's more than one group of samples. So you have like 3 samples of things.
And then
You have more than 2.
chi-squared
You have the one when you
independent.
think of it, so you have the one proportion test, which is for one sampling. You have the 2 proportion test, which is for 2 different samples, and then you have the chi-squared, which is more than 2.
No, the chi-squared's to test independence. ANOVA is for more than 2.
ANOVA is quantitative. Chi-squared is for
Yeah, I'll go look it up.
hello. Non-quantitative stuff. What's the word I'm looking for? It just left my head.
Are we agreeing on test of 2 proportions?
That's what I said. I'm just looking up the different tests though really fast. If you guys care. I mean, if you don't, then I won't look it up.
Sure, look it up.
Okay, lesson 19 is the chi-squared test. So this is for qualitative data. So you have p-values and you're testing whether one sample is independent of another sample. So whether they correlate or not. And then ANOVA. ANOVA is the inference for several means.
Which is quantitative.
Yes, it's quantitative.
The chi-squared is for stuff that is not quantitative. It's supposed to be for proportional, like multiple proportions.
You just
I went over this with the professor after the last test review because I've been having a lot of trouble trying to decipher between which ones are which. And so the way she described it to me was that you have like all of like the one sample, the z-test, the t-test, the paired samples, independent samples, and the ANOVA, which is for lots of samplings.
Yeah.
But that's all quantitative. So that's all for numbers. You're trying to pull numbers from that stuff. The categorical, you have the 3. So you have the one proportion, you have 2 proportions, and you have chi-squared. And the chi-squared is essentially the categorical version of ANOVA.
Yeah. All right, 47, I put linear regression.
Yes.
That's what I had.
That's what I had.
So going back to 23, which is the one I got right but can't remember how I got right.
Okay.
I've been doing it again. I think it's a rounding error because now I'm getting, what did you have, Sarah? Because now I'm in the applet, I'm getting 0.0996.
I had Oh, I had
What did you have?
I had 0.099.
Yeah, so anyways, but really in my quiz that I did before for 23, I got 0.103 correct. But on my calculator and doing it right now, I'm getting the same as you. So I think it's just a rounding thing.
Like if you don't keep the third decimal or something.
I don't know, yeah. Anyways,
So wait, if you do it on your calculator, you get 0.103.
well, so I did it on my calculator to find the z-score, and then I put it in the applet and shaded to z-score, and then is how I was doing it.
Okay.
So I already hit submit, and we got 100%.
Whoa,
Yay.
What? Whoop, whoop.
that's amazing.
See, the brain power of all of us is really strong. If we could all do the test together, that'd be great.
I know, if only we could all do the final.
It's really just a miracle that we got all of those right.
Yeah.
Because how many of those did we all have different answers on?
A lot of them, we all had different. So before, when I was trying to figure out how to hear me, anyways, is the final due Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesday.
Exam ends July 19th.
No, actually, that's Wednesday.
Is it?
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Wednesday at 10.
I know the last day of the semester is on Tuesday.
But yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It says ends July 19th at 10 p.m. for me.
But I think, don't you do on campus classes too, Sarah?
Yeah.
I think the campus deadline is a little different than the online. Because I
Okay.
still have due dates clear till Saturday in my other class.
Yeah, I have some that are all the way till like next Wednesday.
So
And I think our due date for our PowerPoint, Russell, was not till
Thursday.
the 20th. Okay.
You agree
Anyways.
with that?
Oh yeah, I have some due dates that are like next Friday. So yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Well, just double checking so I know if I missed a deadline last week in my other class. And it was the first time ever, and I had like a little panic attack. But like everyone else in the class missed it too, so I think it was an error. But still, I don't want to make another error this next week. So.
Scary stuff.
I did the same thing. I was trying to get everything organized and figure out how to, get out of state, without forgetting half of what I needed to bring, and completely forgot to take the homework quiz for the last section. I was like, oh, that's awesome. So excited to eat those points. Gosh.
Are you talking about the one on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, they aren't due until Saturday.
Mine just told me that it gave me a 0%.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I never do them until Saturday, anyways.
You do
That's-
on Saturday. You're like, last minute. I'm not taking it anymore.
Mine just told me I got a 0.
It's from. That's weird. I'm gonna go look at it.
Yeah.
So on the PowerPoint, Marianne, you're going to send me your information, and then I will put it all together and fix those errors I saw and send it out to everybody.
Yes, I will get that to you.
Give me the thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah, so when we drive down into town the next couple of days, I'll check my email and stuff. But anyways, what I saw, even with the errors, looked phenomenal. So anyways, if I don't respond back, it looks great.
Okay.
So anyways, but we'll be back home, I think, Sunday. Hopefully I can talk my husband into it. He's like, we should stay till Monday morning. No, we should leave on Sunday.
All right, are you guys good?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I will email that out to you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
thanks.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.